Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Ah, I shouldn't be singing. All right. Alrighty, my friends. Alrighty, my friends. How are you? Are you? Are you? Are you? I don't know what the fuck am I doing. I don't have any idea if anybody's. I see the bitters is a bit high. What's up with that? What's up with that, my friend? What's up? Can I see the stats on different places? Oh God. Oh jiggity. Okay, YouTube is my main platform. I stream on Twitch because well I do like to stream on Twitch at times. Bow 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 bam 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 bam. Bow 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 bow. Bow 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 bow. Bow 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 bow. Oh, I'm gonna go and see if I can share this on WhatsApp. Every time is gonna be different. Alright, it's not the same as well. Hey, this is my Twitch. Go check it out. It's always gonna be a bit different, which is strange. Which is strange for my heart to believe in. It's strange for my heart to believe in. The lighting is still terrible. Even if it's daytime and I can look like this, it's still terrible. But it's fine. It's fine. It's a Sunday. It's a Sunday. It's a Sunday afternoon. I doubt anybody will be live, but I want to stream, and I'll be streaming for a long, long time. So, let's take a photo. Let's take a photo of what him streaming. What he will be streaming. Let's go. You know, I did not copy the URL. Oh my. I am live, by the way. I am. You may leave. You may leave, man. You may leave. There is nobody watching right now. If anybody is there, hey, hello, how's it going? I am live for a bit. What the fuck did I say? Fuck. Oh, I have put this on my story. I'll put this on my story. through. Hopefully, this thing now this collects a fuck. If people recognize it, they recognize it. If they don't, is they don't. I also want to just wanna be there. Just wanna be there and talk and cook. Be there and talk. Yep, yep. It's so quiet. I don't like how goddamn quiet this place has become. Right. I'm gonna go and I'll increase I'll increase what I'll just put on some Spotify. It's some royalty free music, man. Some royalty free goodness. And I have to check with my sound if it's sounding good. And I have no way to checking that unless and until I listen to myself. I have to listen to myself. I'm putting my phone. I'm a flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted. I've I'm just putting up stories. By the way, if anybody has come over here, you can skip it a little bit. I'm just doing some publicity while I'm live. While I'm live, I should do this before. I should do this before I ever start, right? Oh my god! All right, with that out of the way, I'm just gonna play my own. I'm gonna start my own. I'm gonna be my own viewer just so I can check if the audio is good. I know by this time I should be in a position where I know if it's sounding good or not, but I have no clue. I have no clue. I have no clue. I'm just waiting for some people to join so that I can start. I'll go ahead and later trim this part out of the word on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, hey, what's up? You can go and find my YouTube at 192. I'll put the link somewhere in my description. You'll be able to find it. Um, and we will be trying something on new. I found this game while streaming, while browsing YouTube. All right, so music sounds good. The sound sounds good. Yeah, it goes. It's good. It's Gucci, man. I'll have my stream running in the background so that I am not listening to myself again and again, but I can see the chat running on YouTube. For Twitch, unfortunately, I have to come to this page every so often and then see if it's going good or not, right? Yeah, yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's go. I'm gonna off my WhatsApp. I'm gonna reduce my notification sound so that it's not coming in as a copyright in between. I don't think so it's copyrighted, by the way, but yeah. All right, so we're gonna start playing the game in a bit. I have no viewers right now, which is the sad part, but it's fine. We are very close to finishing up our goal on Twitch also. So if you're watching on YouTube, uh, go ahead and look for my Twitch. If you use Twitch, I'm usually live over the weekends. Sometimes I take a break. Last week I took a break because, well, hey, I wanted to take a break. It was just a hectic week for me. I wanted to take a social break. So I didn't stream. I didn't stream. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing, and that's also why I'm taking a break from creating Cookie AI right now. There are some uh, technical limitation which I've identified, and it's going to be difficult tackling those. B being, well, I just don't want to code in the traditional sense right now, right? I'm nearing my burnout and I don't want to do that, so here I am. And here is what we are going to do. We are going to play this beautiful goddamn game known as The Farmer Was Replaced. Now, this game is different from all the games which I have played early on this channel. This is also an indie game. It's out on Steam. It's an early access. It's been released, I guess, 2023, but recently got a new update in like May or June. Um, and this is different. This is different from, well, most of the game. And as you know, as the title suggests, I'm farming as a developer. What does that mean? Well, in this game, let me switch on to the game also. In this game, what happens? What happens is, again, I don't know if the game sounds too loud, so I'll be putting in my plugs again just to listen to myself. You know, well, 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 well. I hold stuff for the drone to, well, well, it does this. This is amazing, right? It has its own set of. Okay, I should reduce the voice by a little tiny bit. It's a little loud. It's a little loud, man. And I guess this is better. This is better, but yeah, you can see, right? I'm farming. I'm farming, man. I'm farming as a developer. Yeah, that's how things are supposed to go. I'm gonna reduce the sound a little bit more, so it's not gonna be piercing your, well, ears. So I'll do this, and I'll come to Spotify and increase the sound by a tiny bit. This is better. I hope this is better. This is not like piercing your ears or anything. It's not going over my voice while I am talking. My Twitch feels a little unstable. I hope YouTube is not as unstable. I'm able to listen to myself clearly. But yeah, here it is. Here it is. Right, it's done. The setup is done. I'm gonna get this off my ear. Right. I'm not gonna listen to myself again and again. But this is it. This is what it is. All programming is done in this small tiny window. And well, wow. Okay. And I can write some methods. I can do some calling and stuff to do it. And I don't think so I have loops as of now. Yeah, I can unlock loop for like 5. So I have loop now, and instead of doing harvest like 5 times, I can just put like a while true. And this is like a Pythonic language. This is not actually Python, but it's similar to Python, and I can just keep on farming. Maybe you can keep on farming, me. You can keep farming. We're gonna go above and beyond. And I love the concept of this game. Uh, it's amazing how it's beautiful. It's beautiful by the aspect of it. I'm just gonna reduce the audio by a little bit because I feel like it's still a bit loud. I think this is better now. Yeah, this is much better. It's not here piercing my ears or anything. It's not very loud. And I'm coming out straight, right? Yeah, this is much better. This is much better. But yeah, this is the entire concept of it. And it builds up really fast. It builds up really fast. Right, functions. We can do the harvest and then do a flip, right? Do a flip. And if I is there a shortcut to run this? I don't know. It harvests and flips. It harvests and flips, right? And I really like this. And there are some more things. There are the breaks, there are comments, there are continue. We have continue in this. Oh my god, that's good. That's nice. That's nice. Um, I'm gonna take my editor over here and let's go ahead and update something. That we have speed. Uh, the problem is that there is no harvest faster than the grass grows. There is no harvest at all. If so, we have conditionals now. So if can harvest, then you harvest. And let me just get rid of. Okay, there is no new Vim. There's no Vim motion for it, which is sad. Which is sad. One, I know this is gonna be. Hey man, what's up? So this is a game, which is a game where I program. So it's which is that, right? Which is that? It's a drone which is just doing the farming part, right? I'm gonna stop it for now because I don't want. I'll put the links and everything in the description. Post the stream. I'll have to uh, scavenge for it, right? And that's the thing. There's the thing, right? So we can unlock some more stuff. We can expand, and there is a lot of stuff over here now. We have like different kinds of uh, farming that we can do. We can have carrots. We can have yes, we are farming aura. We are a farmer who farms aura and hay for now. But yeah, we can go ahead and you know we can harvest a lot of things. We can do planting, which I am not sure how is it different from what are we gonna plant. But yeah, uh, that's the entire concept of the game, right? And we can upgrade grass so that we get more grass per yield. We can expand, and there is a lot of things that comes into it as we go through this thing. Right now we have unlocked like loops. We have the speed upgrade, which is giving us like can harvest function. So we're going to check if the yield below the drone is harvestable or not, and then we harvest it, right? So this is a great thing if you're someone who's not doing programming at all, but he's looking into programming. This is like a great start, right? We have like grassland, we have soil, we have grass and everything. Yeah, it's good. It's good, right? Let's go ahead and update. Let's see what plant gets us. So plant grass is not grows automatically. Other plants need to plant it, and we can plant a bush now. And bush are gonna give us for clear to reset farm of all grass and everything. That sounds good. Um, all right. I think we also have like movements. I think I can move. Yeah, I can move it like this. All right. So this is. I will at some point. I don't know. I won't promise bringing back Survival Island after the controversy. Uh, all right. The early onset of this game is well pretty simple. Like the conceptually, we are harvesting now. We have unlocked like move motion where we can move here north, east, south, and everything. And because we are harvested now, we have a row. So what we can do while through move, I guess, and can we? Does it loop back? Move to the other side. So we loop back. So we can just move north right now, right? And if it's harvestable, we harvest, right? And also, let's do one thing. Let's have a flow of where we are harvesting one time. So we're gonna harvest, right? And then we're gonna plant. So we're gonna harvest every time we are looping back, because that's the yeah. Bye, Shashank. So we are always gonna harvest this grass, right? Because it grows automatically, and I forgot about where is the plant? Yep, plant takes entity bush, right? So we can do entity dot bush, and we can plant a bush, uh, and if we can harvest it, then we harvest it. So let's remove the above harvest. Um, rather let's do one thing. Let's okay. I just quit. How can I copy the entire line and this? I can't. We're gonna harvest and plant bushes. And because we are moving north, well, we are gonna plant, and that way we are not gonna have any hay. But I guess right now it's fine to not have any hay. And you see the intricacy. If you have done programming, there is an intricacy that builds up. But now, if I run this, we're gonna plant. Okay, we are just loading. This takes some time. It takes some time to do that, and we are wasting a lot of energy doing that, right? So let's do one thing. Um, while not is not a function, or not is it's an operation which we need to unlock. Kind harvest will return us true and false, right? While is not equal to. I hope I have arithmetics at least. Nope, I don't have it. All right. For now, I'll let this unoptimized method just run, right? And you know what? I will change this a little so we get both the um, sorry. So we get both. We can get both the grass and the the wood from the bushes, right? I think this is gonna work because then we are. If not what if we can have this. Just give me a minute, guys. I'm getting a call. I'm back, my friends. I got a call. It happens. Oh, did I switch to it? Yep. All right. So if we can harvest, we'll harvest, and then we'll plant, and then we are gonna loop back and we'll just harvest anyway. I think that works. No. All right. We're gonna move north. We're gonna harvest and we're gonna plant. Nonetheless, right? And what happens then? No. So that is an ineffective motion, and I guess this is the right way of doing it for a while now. And we'll stick with this. We're gonna plant some bushes. Um, and let's go into unlock and see if we get. So we have debug. I don't want to look around. We get operators, right? This is what I wanted, and we need 300 keys for that, and 30 wood. So we're getting close on the wood. Let's upgrade. What can we upgrade? We can upgrade the speed, which I don't want to do right now. We can expand, which again I don't want to do right now. Expanding, I'm not sure if we're gonna expand. We are moving from a 1 by 3 to 3 by 3, so we are getting it into a square where we don't have to really worry about a single dimension anymore, but an XY axis, I guess. Right? I guess we are done with our 30 mark. Yep. So I'm just gonna go ahead and can I comment this? Again, I assume it's Python, so I'll just do this and get this running. We're just gonna get this running for a while. Also, there is no background noise for this, so I'm gonna bring up some music from my own end. You know, how's that sounding? I hope this sounds good. Uh, alright. We are getting close to our target of 300. This is quite slow. I think I'll upgrade the grass upgrade first because that will give me double deal for grass, and well, that way we'll reach the operator even faster. I guess it gives me arithmetic comparison and logic operations, so all the things that I have to check I will be getting. Also, I'll go through the documentation and see if no, not unlock. Can do a flip harvest. If the activity was removed, false. Otherwise, it takes 200 clicks to execute. Alright, so it gives you some maths also. And this is like some low level programming stuff that comes handy later in the while. It's not really handy as you are doing stuff, right? Move plant is also gonna give succeeded if true. Alright, and here in wood we go ahead and upgrade grass. Some micro animation would be nice over there. Okay, I got confused for a bit that we do it not. Hey, we can use an external. Oh damn! So we can code in VS Code also for this thing, which is nice. But I'm fine sticking to this right now. Right, getting started is fine. I want to understand what expand does. Then we are getting east, west, north, south. Wait, what's happening? Why did the stream go blank? Hey guys, is it still visible? Is it still there? I have no clue. We're good, right? We're good. We're good. I have no clue. My stream has been frozen on my end. I hope we are fine with that. Trying to understand what's going on, but fine. I guess it works for now. Alright, so we have enough to upgrade operators. Stop. Logical operators, we have and or not. We get some arithmetic comparison operations, is good, greater than less than. We have floor division. Multiplication is fine. We have modulo operator, that's nice. And we have a power operator. Okay, so power operator will probably come in handy when we are working with the next expansion, because next expansion will give you a 3x3 square, which you can just do 3 to the power of 2, right? Comparison operation, that's fine. Not simply inverse the values if we have not any or alright, that's fine. Okay, now what I am worried about, right? Like, can I get a count of how many haze do I have? So I clearly have count. So is there a way for me to write a program where I'm able to balance and have like equal amounts of both, or like 2 times the amount of each other? There must be some way of doing it, right? And I don't see that because I have this, and in built-ins I do not have stuff. So for now, I'm gonna continue farming like this, and I guess next is census. What is census gonna do? I'm gonna see what's under it and where it is. Alright, so census is gonna give me more of like positional values, the x and y, and what is under it. That's questionable. Variables can assign variable values to variables. I am not sure how variables are gonna come in handy for now. So let's aim on getting the census and see what all is unlocked through it. Alright, so we get get position x and y, returns the current x and y value return the start position. This x position increases by 1 every time it's towards east. Alright, so as I thought, it's gonna be like an axis of either this being the 0 or this being the 0 0, the origin value. I'm not sure which one is gonna be. Because 1 minute. East is gonna give me 1, north is gonna, so this is gonna be like the origin. We get ground type, entity type, return the. Alright, so alright. That sounds interesting, but still no way for me to understand. Uh, I think I'm not. So functions are to be unlocked. So it's not like I can create new functions. There's imports also. Damn. So I guess I can have multiple files and do the import functions as required. You can do simulation. We have a leaderboard. Oh damn. So debug sounds interesting to me right now. Also let's switch up to planting wood, right? Is it the same now? There is no shortcut to uncomment something, which is sad, right? But yeah, we're gonna keep moving north, and whenever any of them is like harvested, we're gonna harvest it, right? Actually, I can do this, right? If the ground type returns none, then I'm gonna plant. If not, I'm gonna let it stay. Or the entity. Okay, I can do. Okay, wait a minute. Num items. You know how many items you have. Oh, sorry for screaming in your ear. So with this, I guess I can balance things out, right? So for example, let's do this, right? Um, num items. Okay. Oh, I don't have variables anymore. So I will have to get it as an operation to run, right? Okay, if you can harvest, let's harvest, and we'll do a check. But if num items of hay is less than or more than, let's have it like that, and num items of wood. Oh, items dot hay. All right, items dot hay. This is sad. And so if we have more hay than wood, right? Okay, wood times 2. If we have more than twice of wood, then we'll plant a wood. Else we will continue. I think continue as a built-in process, so shouldn't be a problem. Oh, I forgot to do that. And colons, man. I've not coded in Python for a very long time. Uh, so there is some clear indication, right, where I'm after harvesting is spending some time calculating stuff. So I would like to not do this just in time, but rather take this beforehand. But the problem is that I don't have variables unlocked right now. If I have variables running, then I can figure things out on the top itself. This comparison can be done well before the loop ever runs, or at the beginning of the loop when we are moving, and based on that we can decide what is to be planted, right? Right now this is very unoptimized to be run, and to think how we can optimize it, well, we can figure out again, I think this has to happen like before itself. So there is no real way of like actually doing stuff, because we are wasting some time where we are harvesting this and then we are thinking about, hey, whether I should let it grow, or should I just plant the bush, right? This kind of calculation is taking some time, and the reason I did twice of wood because I clearly need more hay than I need wood. um but I guess that's fine. What's this gonna cost? What's debug gonna give me? I think debug is not gonna be useful right now because, well, our programs are pretty standard, pretty simple. They're not really doing a lot, and uh, that's it, right? We are not really doing a lot of stuff with it to make it very pragmatic. But yeah, there's some deficiency over here. I'm going through documentation, right? If I had variables, I could have just stored them above uh, and calculate them in runtime. So every time the loop runs, I will just do a comparison while we are moving, because I assume move is like a asynchronous function. I don't know how advanced this game is, right? But yeah, let's think of unlocking carrots for now, because we need carrots for variables, and I guess we can also expand accordingly. All right, carrots. Before you can plant carrots with this entity.plant candidates.carrot, you have to till the soil. This will change the ground from soil to till, and calling till again will change it back to grassland. All right. Planting carrots cost wood and hay. These items can be automatically removed. Oh, so every time I plant a carrot, I need one wood and one hay. So that's like the price of seed or something. And we have got a lot of built-ins now. All right. You know what? I think the better way of doing this is, well, expanding. So I get more items in a run, and uh, I'll upgrade my method to not just go north, right? Um, I don't have methods. That's the bigger problem, right? Um, Wait, do I have a sense of how big my world is or something? Oh, oh, I can create more functions. That's interesting. All right, stop for now. Let me just think about get X, get Y, num items tilt. So for me to, all right, I'll get rid of this loop for now. All right, so here's the thing, right? While true, and for, okay, let's also create like a scratch pad thing so that I can just move to south. I can just call it once, right? Now, right now I'm at origin position, and while true, I want to, now let's worry about, I think I have enough hay and wood to worry about. I need carrots, but there is watering, which I don't think so I need right now. For expansion also we need that. For grass we need 450 hay. For speed we need 10 wood, which I'm going to use right now. And for the next update we again need carrots. I'm not going to worry about this. I don't think so. We are in a territory right now where the programs are going to be overly complicated to worry about debugging them, right? Variables, assign variables. I think that is the most important thing we need right now, so that we can, well, make this much more optimized, right? So here's what we are gonna do is we are gonna uh, harvest. All right, if can harvest, we are gonna harvest it. Harvest is a method, right? Yeah. Is it a method? I don't see it. Yeah, harvest is a method, right? And then we're gonna move not north If we can harvest, we're gonna harvest. If not, we're gonna move north, right? Mm, before that, we're gonna see. Okay, once we harvest, we are also gonna plant, right? So we'll be planting. Well, let's go with entities dot carrots. We'll go with carrots for now. We're gonna move north, and we are gonna do the same thing. If if we can harvest, we're gonna harvest and move north. We are also gonna check if get y position e is equal to 3 1 2 3, right? Or is it 0 1 2? Oh, let's go with 3 for now. We're gonna move east, if I'm correct, right? Is east the right way to move? East is right, yep. Wait, would expand to. Oh, we got a for loop. Wait, so if we have a for loop, then I can change this method. Let me try something over here, right? For I for I in range, we have a 3 by 3 loop right now, right? And for this is going to be like the number of rows I have, right? And for j in range 3 again, we get world size. All right, we got a method, right? We got a built-in method, world size. So this is going to be now a dynamic method, right? Where we are always going to be getting the expanded value, and this is going to be much more dynamic. Uh, so for now, this is like a cell value, and this always confuses me because for I in range world size, we are going to go row value, and instead of that, we have a column value. So for every column, we are going to move north. Let's see what happens over here then, right? And then outside of the loop, we are going to move east, and that way we're going to traverse the why am I coming back? So I guess this is 0 0, and because we are doing range of 3, it's up to 3. Is it up to 3? Range creates a value of n minus 1, so no, it should create 0 1 2. Oh, 0 1 2 range is well, I guess this works for now. We are doing one extra motion which I don't really like, but should be fine. We are gonna harvest first. If can harvest, we will harvest, right? And then we are gonna plant entities dot carrot. That way we will be going through the entire loop. No, we'll have to tilt. We'll have to tilt, but we'll have to tilt it only once. So let me do this thing. This will be my primary method. This will be like my main method. We're gonna stay over here, and we are just gonna come over here and tilt once, right? I stopped it because I guess if we keep on going, this is gonna turn into normal land now. And if I continue my main method now, oh, Right. I'll have to plant first. I'll plant. Okay. This is getting exciting for me. Dot carrot. Somewhere I'll have to make this much more dynamic. Yeah, it's a built-in. So with every unlock, we are getting some built-in methods unlocked, and that's how we are getting it, right? Uh, so we're gonna just start planning. I think I should do it -1 somewhere, but and if I continue this now, we should be. I hate that we are coming to the center every time, so let me just move myself one time south and one time west. And now if I run this method, okay, and if I do, if I wrap this in a while true, take everything over here and just tap it once. I should be getting carrots for days. This is a little ineffective. Uh, it returns the side length of your farm. So we're giving a range of 3, which gives 0, 1, 2, which is 3. And yeah, that's why it's happening, right? What's with this indecisive pattern of this is not that effective? What's happening? Oh, I've run out of wood. So let me just build a bush. No. Oh God, this is okay. Let's also put one thing like if harvest in order, but if um what's the thing? Get ground type. Yep. No. Get entity type. Alright. If get entity type is equal to none, then we plant entity dot bush. Ah, I hope. What's it for variables? Do you have enough? Yeah. So I have variables now where I can just put things into variable. Declare a variable name B to store a value of can harvest in it. This is also teaching you about programming, which is strange, right? All right. Um, all right. So we got variables unlocked now. So I'm just gonna come over here and have like two uh, plant method, which is gonna have entities dot push right now. I'm gonna replace this with uh, to plant bam, and I what oh, get entity type is a method which I'm not calling, so I'm doing a very strange motion which I don't like. I don't know, so there is something wrong with my for loop which I'm not able to identify right now, but I'll take care of it later on, right? All right, with this, I guess we can also write like a small utility of what is to be planted, right? The to plant is a good method to have, but what if we do a calculation? I don't think so. We have min max, but we can get like uh, hay count is equal to num items of hay, right? And then we can have like wood count, which will have like a num items of, oh, it should be like items dot, right? Items dot, sorry, items dot hay, right? And it should be like items dot wood. And similarly, we'll have carrot count, which will be a num count of items dot carrot, right? Um, with this, we should be able to calculate, like let's like a simple like best to plant will be like none. To plant will be a default of to plant will be a default to none, which is like hay, right? Right? And we'll do best count is equal to 0. Again, we'll take hay count as the best count, right? And if best count is more than wood count, then we will change to plant to entities dot wood bush, right? And for bush, where is bush? Wood plant. The only plant can okay. I was confused on bush. The bush can grow on grassland or soil, so I don't really need to tilt it, right? But we'll also then define is need till, right? Which will be like false by default. We are seeing, and over here again we don't need to change it, right? But if we go like if best count is more than carrot count, right? Oh, need to get a new keyboard. Carrot count, right? Then we'll change the to plant to entities dot carrot. Oh god, I would love to abstract this inside of a method. Right now, this is all gonna be inside of a true inside of the main loop, which I hate, but it's fine. And for this, it will need till, right? Need till will be shown to true, right? Now, I'll have a while true loop over here. I'll whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Well, I'll move all of this inside. Um, also the scene system. I don't want to do that, right? It's fine. The ineffective ways is it's fine for me right now. I do question it, like why am I length of side grade north to south direction, right? It's giving me this, which is 3, then range of 3, it's supposed to be 0 and 2. We are at 0. We move north by 1. Oh, then we are at 1, then we move north to 2, so on and so forth. So the first north move is not really required. It doesn't matter. It's fine. For now, it's fine. Okay, now with this, we have the method going, and I think this is still valid, but we'll have to check for every loop if till need till and get ground type, right? Get ground type is not equal to, I zoomed out, sorry, not equal to soil, right? Okay, this is again, it's part of the class, so it should be like grounds dot soil, then we till if need it's true. Actually, the other way is also, so if you are going with like, okay, there's going to be a lot of if else situation, because right now we are only considering for carrots. Right now, if I run this, this will work fine for carrots, because carrots we are a little low on, right? And well, it works for carrots, and it will work for like wood also, because wood, it doesn't matter for wood if it's a soil or it's a grassland. But for hay, we don't need to really plant, right? So there should be a condition for if to plant is none. We have to check if the ground type is equal to soil, and if it's equal to soil, you have to just tilde it, which I think is again an inefficiency we can handle later on. We need 1k for list. Okay, we can get functions, which will save my life, because I need functions. Functions. I hope I can be able to import functions without, well, really missing a beat. Wait, are we still planting carrots? Isn't this updating? Wait, I think it's not updating. Is it not updating? Because clearly wood is required right now, but we are stuck in this loop, which is strange, because it should get me items. Okay, now I think is the right time for me to unlock debugging, but I don't have any wood, so also let's do one thing, right? I think it's bugging up because it's, if we can identify this by doing this. Alright, so it's not really checking anything. Oh, because I understand now. Because you're not using methods and this is procedural, it's going to check the last count, and best count is being calculated only here. And I'm not updating the best count. I'm dumb. Alright, best count is equal to carrot count. Right, and here it should be best count is equal to wood count. and this way this will efficiently work. Nonetheless, I'm gonna update get functions out, so I can create functions now. Okay, we have scopes to understand local and global variable. Move several times. Move n direction. All right. Okay, I can create like a higher order function also. That's good. And we cannot always return values. We can do default arguments. That's good. Look, advanced function usage. So we can pass function as a function as a parameter, which is nice. And all right, that sounds good to me. All right, can I? Oh, sorry. Now can I do one thing? I'll just zoom out a bit. Let's stop. Right. I'll take this entire bush thing. Right. I'll also replace you guys over here. We'll paste it over here. Right. I'll make this like a def. So it will be called every time, but instead of like updating the silly values and everything like that, I will need to export all of this, right? I'll go export the two plant. I have to export two plant and health, right? So this will be like uh, uh, optimize plant, I guess, which is gonna take nothing, but it's gonna return to plant and need tilt. Was this valid? I forgot the call. My bad. And if I optimize planting, not planning, I'll have to think of a better name for this thing. Obvious. Anybody in the chat who has a better name for this, please help me out. Right? I think we can just restructure it as to plant, comma, need tilt, equal to that. And with this, we should be getting what should be planted, and if it needs tilt or not. Right? Is this has never been defined? It appears to be defined. And did you forget to import that? Oh, we need to import that. Import is 1k pumpkins. Oh, that's stupid. If I cannot, okay, all right, that's fine. I'll have to keep one big file at the very tippity top, but it should work. So this will be like more of a scratch pad still, where I'm just trying out stuff to see if it works or not. This should work properly, right? Okay. Now I also need one thing, right? I want to start all my programs from like the origin position, because starting it from anywhere is getting a bit redundant, right? Move to origin, right? This will again take nothing, I guess. Right, we'll take the x value to get position x. We'll get y value by get position y, right? And then we'll do some calculations with it, right? So I know that we have the get world size method, get so if I am let's have a simple method, right? If x is more than 0, move east, right? If y is more than 0, because this is 3 by 3 right now, this should work, move north. And well, now I see some kind of redundancy over here because I'm doing a check on, well, x and y. I can make it atomize by atomic by, well, abstracting this as a single axis method. Oh, I'm not calling it, right? Move to origin. Let's try calling it. Oh. Hmm. All right, I can how to do, so it's not gonna move now. All right, okay. I'll have to calculate by how much is it off, right? So all right, so I get the x and y. I think I need to unlock. All right. So I'm at a dilemma right now. I will do one thing, move axis, right? Move in axis. Right, we'll take an axis value which will be axis. It will take the amount to move and maybe direction, right? And what it's gonna do is, so it should be like the wait. Axis is not really required. I need the current position, right? Current move in axis is much more dynamic, where how much and in which direction is required. So this is like move in direction rather, right? Much more better name in it. I should be capital, and this will like for I in range amount, move direction, right? And x is more than 0, get world. I think I should write snake case for everything because the inbuilt methods and my methods are getting a conflict, um, which I'm not really liking the difference in styles and everything. So I'll change it to writing snake cases instead of sticking to my camel case thing. I have picked it up from like JavaScript. Get world size minus x. So if x is more than 0, I know how much to move. So I'll move in direction. I will do this, right? Direction. And I will take that, comma, east. And similarly for you also, I will do y and north. I forgot the colon. And now so I've not moved, so that's a good thing, right? Uh, You know what? Instead of making move to origin, I'm sure at some place in future I will have to move to a particular uh, node. So we'll extract, like get abstractors to like dev move to, which will take an x, a y, right? And it will be I feel like I should be changing this to x and y mode. So I'll just copy this. But x position more than x, get y position more than y. Again, I feel like this is a repetition of the same thing, so I'll do another method over here, which is move axis. Move axis, all right. This will take the axis as a value. So is x-axis or y-axis, or I'm just thinking of a better way of making it more dynamic, right? So one thing I will require is I need the current position, right? So we need the current position, right? We need an incremental value, incremental direction, and decremental. Decremental, is that the right decremental direction? Yeah. Not E. Decremental direction, and we need target position, right? Target position. Now off the screen. And with this, now I will have to check if target position more than current position, move increase. Oh, I cut it. Move incremental direction, else and I guess this should be a while loop. While target position not equal to current my bad. Well, current position is not equal to target position, because I am changing the current position. I'm using the current position and not the target position. This is how it should be, that I'm checking the current position to the target position and not the target position to the current position. It's just the way it's easier to read, right? And if the current position, I wish I can give some types to it, because I want this to be a number. I also forgot to add a comma over here, and I want this to be the direction. I forgot where they are. I have lost them, but they should be like the direction literals, right? If the current position is more than the target position, sorry, it's less than. This should be the right way to do. We move it in incremental direction, else we move it in the decremental direction. right? And with this now, I can just replace this x and y with two method calls of move axis, move to x, right? So current position is like get position x, comma x. Incremental will be east, comma west, right? And then move axis, get position y, y. This should be north and south, right? And with this now, my move origin can be also made much better because this is the way it's going. So my move region method can be also mutated in a way where I'm not doing this calculation. I'm also not taking the x and y into consideration. It's just move to 0 comma 0, right? I guess I'll take this at the very bottom because I don't want it to have some lexical error or something. I don't know if Python has that. Does Python does hoisting? I guess Python is class based, so it shouldn't face problem because all of them will be of the same class. All right, so let's do move to. We'll move to 3 comma 3 comma 3, and then we'll move to move. I'm following snake case. Move to origin. Right, I'll change this signature also in the similar fashion. So, oh, my bad. 3 by 3 is not possible in this case. My bad, my bad. So I'll have to make sure my positionings are. There will be something wrong. So this while loop is running forever because it is updating the current position, because I'm getting current position as a reference value. Oh, wait, what I can do is I can get current position as a callback value. Current position can be called, and this will be more like an axis method, right? Target axis, right? That will be a better name for it, right? And I'll call the current position is equal to target axis. That way I don't have to call the methods over here, rather I'm passing them as an argument which will be called over here, and we can put that call inside of the loop. Oh, oh, I'm used to writing them and escape the skills. Okay, we'll just. Man, it's so difficult. So now we are inside of the loop. We'll be getting target position every time, and I think that should work. It should work. Current position. Okay, 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 okay. My bad. We have to get the primary value at least, and then we have to update it with the new value. What's the plural? Target, not target. Again, it's a target, not target. So do I move to 2 by 2 and then yeah. But this is not the most efficient way of doing it, from what I understand, right? Because we can just loop around. Right now, what's happening is I'm going da 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 da, and then I'm coming back over here because there are decremental values over here. So I have to check if my current position is. Oh God, it's not going to be as simple as this. Let's stick with this inefficient value right now. But what's the bottleneck over here? And why is this so small? Why am I not able to expand it or anything? All right, I can. All right, what's the bottleneck right now? Is right from 2 by 2 to come to 0 0. The most efficient way to do it is 1 and 2. If I move one place to the east and one place not, I'm at 0 0. Rather, I'm taking 1 2 3 4 4 steps to come over here, which is a lot of things. And I just realized you guys are not able to see what's behind my head, right? uh I don't know a better place to keep my head right now. Baba booey. I'm just gonna move myself to maybe this corner, which is much more freeing, but then we'll be losing some of that. Oh, my bad. So I'll move my head over here just a bit down where you're able to see a lot of things, right? Uh, so now you can see the buttons have over here. This is the documentation. This is the new file code, and this is the unlocks, right? This is where I'm clicking to come over unlock list and get a lot of stuff done. How long have I been streaming now? It's been how long that I'm doing this? I have no clue. Am I still streaming? It's been like good 1 hour, 1 hour and a half since I've been live. I hope everything is still working. I've not lost any connection anywhere or something like that. All right. I was just taking some stats and back. All right. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna move this over here at the very tippity top. The documentation can go away for now. I'll get my code block over here for now. The problem is with the import not being unlocked, right? I need to get pumpkins, which is beyond trees. So I have to write everything in a one huge gigantic file, which is problem. And I get utilities also for pumpkin, which is not really required. I'm not sure why random is a utility over here. I have I cannot think of a way of why a random will be required. And also I think we can use debug right now to debug something sorted because a lot of it is man Lever. I forgot what to speak. Most of it is just in my head. I'm thinking about doing stuff, and that's how stuff is happening right now, which I am not really comfortable with. Also, I don't think so. The moving direction is useful at all, so we can get rid of that. Move to origin. Move in axis. That's a better name. Yeah. Move in axis. Naming is difficult. Naming is quite difficult. And move to original like an abstraction or move to, which is using moving axis, which is again doing most of the calculation, right? It's gonna take care of it. Where do I have to move and everything, right? Now for the current position, right? What I think about is uh, we can get rid of Like instead of having this as a calculative move, what you can check, uh, no, because I have to move in the target flow. For 0 0 it will be easy because you're calculating from 0 0th position. But over here I'll have to think of, hey, if I'm at 1 1, I'll have to move to 2 2. Well, this is the most efficient, or this is the most efficient way to do it, like two clicks to go there, right? I won't be going 1 2 and then 3, right? So my initial incremental method is the best way to do it. But for 1 to 2, instead of going 1 2 3 4, I can just do 1 and 2 again, right? So I'm thinking about what kind of maths we can do for that. If target position is less than, if current position is less than target position, that means I am not, I am in the deficit. Let's stick for this right now. I don't want to spend much time doing this calculation right now. I know we can do half of my world, get world size to identify if it's easier. So if my current position is lower than my, oh, actually I can do some maths around it, right? So I'll create another scratch pad. I don't want to mess with this, right? But I'll take this method for my use right now. And if I'm able to do this like one direction, it should be fine in like the other direction also, right? So here's the thing. If my current position, my current position not equal to target position, I have to do all the maths. I get rid of this for now because I have the reference copy over here. Now, if my current position, I'll do one calculation over here. That is my world get world size minus current position. So that will be 3 minus 0, that is 3. I guess I can do minus 1, right? Minus 1. That will be 2. I can use mod. Right. I have to compare which is better. So it should be like more like target position minus get world size. Modulo 2. No, not modulo, man. Okay, I need debug method. I need debug. For love of God, man, I need debug. Debug is required for me to do this in a strategic way. Oh God. You know what? For now, I guess we can keep this loop running while I fiddle over here, right? Yeah. So I was just wasting my time not farming. It is idiotic for me to do that. Uh, I'm just thinking of how I can calculate it. If anybody has any suggestions, please put it down in the chat, man. Because to think in a streamlined fashion, this is not that complicated. I'll have to do some arithmetics where I am seeing if my difference of my world size and my target position. So it's a 3 by 3 world. If I want to go to like 2 by 2, uh, 3 - 2 is 1. I can move it in one click. I will go if it's a negative value. So target minus world is -1. I don't want to work with negative value. But if it's less than 0, then I can just decrement, and that will take me to, well, my desired position, right? But I don't want to work with like negative arithmetics, because, well, frankly, I'm not very good with it. So I'm thinking of what's a better way of doing it. Um, I'm just doing some maths behind my head. Mm, oh my god, man. All right. So here's the math, right? I'll go with my target position minus current position. That's the difference of steps that I have to take, right? Am I doing that correctly? Wait, no. I'm calculating it in terms of just strategic value. I'm not taking care of how many moves that I have to take, and I'm just moving willy nilly without doing any maths around it. So to make it, wait, to plant is, oh, it should not be null. Oh, okay. I'm passing null. Null is the thing, but I'm not taking care of none over here, right? Uh, if the plant is equal to none, we just continue. I think this should work. No. If it's none, then we should till something broke. Oh my god, something broke. No. Oh, I'm not moving north. That's the problem. So I cannot really do null as my value. What can I do over here? But it's not null. I cannot plant hay, right? Hey, wait a minute. So I can just check over here. Because I'm planting twice. That's the bigger problem, right? Why am I worrying about this situation? I'm not sure. I'll play this now. The plant is null. Oh my god, I should be passing in a method which is to be done, right? No. I'm gonna be about this later. We are at a. I need debug. I need debug. Okay. So we can print stuff now. Can hardware get position and stuff like that. Right. We can also do a quick print which only prints the. So we are not right now worrying about these three things, right? I'll take care of the main method right now. Where we are. My stream just stopped. What's happening? I'm just doing some thinking. I'm just thinking a bit. I'm also switching to seeing the chat if anybody has any ideas to give. I don't see a lot of people who are watching right now, so if you have any ideas, man, I'm open to hearing you guys. Okay. How about I do one thing, right? Instead of passing in what is, I always return like a fixed value. What should I do for heyday? Like I'm returning what is to be planted, but what do I do about like grass? Can I pass like entities dot grass, entities dot like grass, and this works now? Alright, so this works. Okay, not bad. Let's go back to the original thing. And I'll do like entities dot grass to plant as a default value. And I can, so hey, 1 minute. Oh, this works right. Never mind. I can print stuff, right? So for printing stuff, not I'm making it way too complicated for my own self. Also, this mean loop feels a little, you know, a bit too huge for me. To calculate the position right now, I can do one simple thing. As if I'm at, so if I have to go to like 2 2, right, from 0 0, or let's say 1 1, I'll have to do I have to calculate few things, right? I have to first have to compare which is less expensive for me. So I have my current position. We'll see if I have to go in incremental fashion. Incremental steps. Incremental steps, right? We'll do a current position, or rather, you know what? We'll do target position minus our current position, and we'll modulo that. We'll get world position, world size. Let's print incremental steps. Incremental steps, and see what happens. I'll have to call it, right? So I'll just call it like move. Also, I see in axis feels wrong. It should be like on axis because we are moving on an axis. We are not moving in an axis, right? Move on axis. Get export. We have to go to like 2. We have like east and west. Pause, my friend, and we'll try to do this. So 1 is an incremental step. Right now, wherever I am, from there to go to position 2, I need 1 step. Well, this is not a great example to put in. Let's move to origin. Oh, sorry, move on axis. My bad. Right, and now let's see. It will be 2. Let's move to like 1, 2. Now, not coming back to origin. Right, and this will be 1. I'll copy this for my own sake. Right now, I'll make this have to be at 1y. 1 and -1, right? So I don't want to work with minuses right now, and just for I don't want to mess this up, I'll make it hack quantity. And now also let's try and think about, you know, decremental steps. Right? Decremental steps is equal to, now this will be the same as this but in the reverse fashion, right? Because we'll be going from, sure, it speaks this. We'll be going from current position minus target position. And my default direction will be what? Incremental, and if my decremental steps are more than or less than, if decree, oh my god. Also, my bad for not naming it correctly. It should be like this. If my decremental steps are less than my incremental steps, then my direction will be decremental direction. I think I'm doing it right. I think right. it should be lower, because if I have to take lesser steps, because right now, if we think about this, right, my incremental steps and my decremental steps, and incremental steps. If I have to do this direction, it's fine. I'll do pass for now. So yeah, how do there should be a better way to comment this thing. So for the X position where I'm at 1, right, and for me incrementally I have to take 1 step, decrementally I have to take 2 steps. So if I decremental is not the best example, but for this situation over here, where my incremental is 2 steps and my decremental is 1 step to go to the first position, incrementally I have to go to it, right, but decrementally I have to go there. So let me just define my default direction. Direction will be like incremental by design, right? We'll always go in the incremental fashion because you want the positive operation to take care of things, but direction will be equal to incremental direction. And with that, I think with this I think with this, right, yeah. So if I were to replace all of this over here, and if we just move in the direction, we remove all of this also. And you know what, I don't want to make this call twice, so I'll just do target access. I'll get a better name for it, right? I still need a data walk call. Yeah, I won't be doing this. I'll check it on runtime instead of updating it later on, because this calculation has to be done once. I think this is better. I think. No, it's not. If I re-trigger this, then it should move up. So we moved incremental fashion because, well, we are going to 1, 2. 1 easier to do there. We changed the direction and we moved up, right? And then going to origin. Wait, we did it, right? It should now increment and it should just go. All right, so we have done it. We have done it. We have done it, my friends. Now we have a better way of navigation for our thing, right? I'll have to copy all of this up. Right, I'll create. I hate this. I hate that we cannot import it. Why is import? Why is import a thing? Well, so while true, we'll move to origin. Right? We always move to origin. We will. I'll change the name. Can we entity to plant? Right? To plant is the better name because it's not taking care of tilde method. I'm gonna remove this tilde method. It will just return to plant. What is to be planted? It is, we are following a single responsibility principle over here. We are not going to worry about my stream. Why is my laptop just going off? Not my laptop, my phone. So again, people who are joined but are not able to, but I've missed their comments or something like that, when I'm very sorry. I use my phone as my primary screen to worry about these things, right? All right. So the to plant is going to just take care of what is to be planted, what to plant, right? And you're gonna just get what to plant. Plant. Right, so we move to origin, we decide what is to be planted, and over here then this, you know what I'll do, I'll create another method. Like this will be traverse grid, right? This will take like a to do rather a cell method, yeah. So I can define based on what is to be planted, what things are to be taken care of, right? So I can write some atomic methods for each of them respectively. Um, yeah, so this method is going to take all of this, right, and is going to call the cell method over here. Right, and we are going to just keep this very clean. We'll do traverse grid, and this is going to do something fun now, right? You want to plant. Makes sense for now. Is it working? What's wrong? Oh, oh yeah. I'll have to call it, right? So I'll have to pass like a God, create to plant. It's gonna take to plant as a value, and it's gonna return this will just plant. This will not harvest though. So my grid method has to be a bit better. Right? So I'll have to create another method over here, which is like harvest and plant. And this is also gonna take what's to be planted, and this can be like my higher order method. So this will return like harvest, and oh god, I'm just making it complicated, but this is the way you're supposed to like decouple. Ultimately, this is gonna help me make this all automated. Like right now, to plant method is pretty much, well, it decides what's to plant. Well, a harvest grid will just travels through the grid, and if I want to make any changes to it, which I don't think so, I'll have to, right? Um, then harvest and plant will just, well, it will first harvest and then plant to plant, right? Now, originally, if whatever conditions I had below it, right? So if can harvest, then you will harvest, and then you will plant. That works. Else, I guess we can just continue. And yeah, so I'll have to create a. And this will like return. I'm sorry, I'm going too quiet on this because I'm just thinking a lot. So this will return an instance of this method called. So I should be able to be like, I'm sure I'm doing something wrong over here, and I can just go back to my original way of doing it, and this should work, but fine for now. Loop cell method is equal to create to plant, and this will take to plant method, and this will just be a cell method one. And I think this should work. Ah, God. I'm just gonna go back for now because this is a lot of decoupling to do at once. I'll take a break for that for now. Also, the control Z hold does not work. I need to work on this traverse grid method on a. I did a mistake, right? I decided to change the main method without thinking too much about it. This works right now, right? Please. What to plant? New tilde is not there right now. let's not worry about need tilt because right now everything is tilt and grass can grow on a tilted land also. So ideally tilt is good for me, right? I'll think of abstracting this in a better fashion, right? Where I'm doing this calls, but your two plant needs a value, and I'm not sure how I will be able to abstract that part out, which is strange, right? I'll have to create a decorator which is gonna return the higher order method with that state built in. All right, so it will be something like this, right? The traverse traverse grid. It's gonna take in fundamentally. It's gonna take in nothing, right? It should not take anything. This is no. It should take what is a cell to do, right? Cell action. That's the better way, right? And we're gonna well. Let me just copy this for now. All of it, actually. Wait, what? What? This entire thing is, which is what I'm using to traverse to it. Please. Uh, and this is the thing, right? This is the thing which are to be well abstracted out of it, because this is going to be the cell action. Right? Now, to define a cell action, harvest and plant is a nice method to have. But this requires what is to be planted. Plant, right? And this is it. If we can harvest it, we'll harvest it. If not, will be pass. Or the default will be like pass, which I don't have to write because by default it will be passing. And we can move this out of here because now it is just harvest and plant, right? And this will originally again take the to plant object. Where is that gonna come from though? Because now this should ideally be the selection method. Actually, this is like a check, which we ideally won't be needing. Right, so this is my selection. This is my selection, which is gonna take the to plant object. But I'm getting no to plant object over here. So my cell action should be the one which is getting that thing on its own, right? So I'll have to create like a decorated function, like create, because there is no lambda. I hope, is there a lambda method where I can do like, wait, traverse grid and I create like a lambda x. This is how we do it in Python, right? And we'll harvest. and plant to plant. And for simplicity's sake, to plant will be the entities dot bush. Alright, so lambdas are not supported. Fine. Alright, you can continue. And I cannot really call it in this fashion also because then cell action will be a call on call up action. But okay, I think I was overcomplicating it beforehand. What if I just create the create create HNP hat, right? Which will take in nothing, right? This will call on the what to plant method, right? To plant will be over here on what to plant, right? And then we return harvest and harvest and harvest and plant. Yeah, to plant. Again, I will just to emulate it. I will replace this with that. And I'll do a create hat. And if I let's create with grass. Alright, we'll pause and run this. Something broke. Oh, my bad. I need a plant over here. Oh, my bad. To plant. I'm just overriding a built-in method, which is my problem. So this works. So I can now replace. I cannot even close this, man. This is becoming one big file. But yeah, I can replace this method completely with this. Harvest and plant will be again the abstraction method which you're working with, and I'll create like a harvest and plant, which will not take any arguments, but this will take in this as a variable, and then it will call this method as a return value, right? And I can get rid of this over here now, and I can get rid of this over here now, and we can just traverse traverse the grid and create the method element, and this way Okay. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. We have done it. We have done it, my friends. All right. Right now, is not planting anything over here because there is nothing to harvest, right? Um, if it can't be harvest, so the initial method I have, right? Like if entity get any data type is equal to none, this plant. It's some method call, my bad. Okay, now this is all working. All right, so we have optimized it to a greater standard. I'm not unlocking anything else right now because it's been I don't know how long. It's been quite a while since I've been streaming. It's been 2 hours now. I will take a break for today and we'll come back tomorrow. Mm, Not tomorrow, probably not tomorrow. But yeah, thank you anybody who is still on here. I see it's nobody, but that's fine. I'll hope to see you guys tomorrow or whenever I'm streaming. Right? Bye bye.